I'm just grateful to be able to share my experience and, put a voice to it.
For the first time tonight, we're hearing from a man who spent time in the Georgia prison system and experienced the violence that we have been reporting since 2003. He says that inmates stabbed him multiple times, leaving him with permanent damage to his hand. It's a story you'll only see on WJCL 22 News. Brooke Butler reports.
Not only does Alex Stetz have this scar on his hand, he also has marks on his shoulder, back, and head as a result of the attack. He's sharing his story with us in the hopes it inspires positive change.
I'm just grateful to be out today and being able to be a part of my family's life and do the right things.
Alex Stetz has been a free man for a little over a month now. He spent a year in Georgia prisons for a crime he committed in 2020.
It was one of the most impactful experiences of my life.
Even though his time in prison was short, he carries permanent reminders of his time behind bars.
Got nerve damage. Both of these fingers are like numb. I can't close my hand any more than that.
Shortly after he arrived at the Georgia Diagnostic and Classification Prison in Jackson in June of 2023, Stetz says a group of inmates approached him.
I had 2 or 3 gang members with knives standing in front of me trying to extort me.
Stetz says he told the men he didn't have anything for them, but when he tried to walk away,
someone comes behind me and sticks me right in the neck, man.
But how long had you been in the prison at that point?
I had been in the housing dormitory for maybe 30 minutes,
So this is day one?
Yeah.
He said thankfully 2 workers walked by as he was being attacked, causing people to scatter.
I said, listen, I've been stabbed multiple times. They're like I'm bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
And they took their time walking up to the gate and unlocked it.
When he got to medical,
I get there, right?
Yeah.
And the nurse, the charge nurse is like, man, I just got the blood cleaned up from the last guy.
This is a copy of Stetz's medical report. It states Stetz had multiple puncture wounds on his back and neck, also cuts to his head. Stetz says the discharge nurse at the hospital told him he would need to see a follow-up specialist for his hand.
I've got an appointment set up for you. Make sure they get you there.
But he says that didn't happen.
When I went to medical the next day, of course, to check everything, and I told him, I said, listen, they said I got a appointment with a hand specialist. I'm like, oh, we don't see anything. We don't see anything.
After about 4 weeks inside that prison in Jackson, Stetz was moved to another facility, one he says was less violent.
It was a work camp, a county-run work camp, and the people there extremely kind and really doing their best to make a safe and comfortable environment for the inmates.
But Stetz says during his time in the Georgia prison system, he noticed there often aren't enough correctional officers.
There was times like on the weekend, there would literally be 3 guards.
He also said air conditioning isn't always guaranteed, and beyond that,
the quality of food at the majority of all of the state-run facilities is extremely poor.
He believes those issues could be contributing to the violence inside facilities like the one in Jackson.
What better way to keep a populace miserable than to keep them hungry? Of course there's going to be fighting and violence.
He says if these issues were addressed and if prisons added more programming for inmates, he believes fewer people would wind up in his position.
I'm, in full support of paying some form of debt to society, but that shouldn't include inhumane living conditions and fighting for your survival.
We got a statement from the Department of Corrections regarding all of this. They said in part, quote, it's important to note that our population consists of 75% violent offense convictions with almost 30% who are gang affiliated. Individuals who come into our system with violent offenses rarely give up their criminal activities. Therefore, our staff work diligently each and every day in these facilities, ensuring our commitment to safe and secure operations remains at the forefront of our mission. You can read what they had to say about air conditioning and the food quality on WJCL.com. Back to you.
Brooke, thank you. And during his time in prison, Stetz, telling WJCL 22 News, investigates that he was part of a Georgia Southern court. It issued a 12-page report that provided recommendations on how to address the issues plaguing the state prisons. And you can read that full report on our website at WJCL.com.